Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, March 21st, and we are very lucky to have the speaker on the line tonight who's going to be training you. My name first of all is Jared Krebs. I'm pictured here with my wife Crystal, and I'm an executive Ruby director, co-founder of Team DSI. I'm very honored to introduce the gentleman who's going to speak to you tonight because he is my father. His name is Randy Krebs. He's an executive gold director with USANA. Him and my mom, Viola, are co-founders of Team DSI, along with myself and my wife. Randy Krebs has been with USANA for over 10 years. He has a background in corporate America and was able to replace his corporate America income and has been a full-time successful associate for probably the last 5 years now. Tonight, he's going to be sharing some tips and strategies that's going to help you build your business and take you to the next level. And we're very honored to be having him on the call. Randy, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for the introduction, Jared. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm excited for the training topic tonight.
Yes, yeah. All right. So let's get right into tonight's webinar. As always, we talk about doing our DMO, our daily method of operation. And successful people do their DMO. And it's going to be part of my talk as well tonight, where you get in state, you read your goals and visualize your dreams twice daily, once in the morning, once in the evening with emotion. Use the products every day, AM and PM. Read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development daily. And add 2 brand new people to your contact list and invite them. Give them a text or call. And a sample example invite script is the company I'm working for part-time came out with a new 12-minute video, YouTube video, and we need to practice on some friends. Would you be willing to watch it and let me call you afterwards to ask a few quick questions? And then they'll say yes, and you send them this video, the http://usana.com or usana.teamdsi.info. Again, another great 12-minute video produced by USANA where it's going to give your new person an amazing overview of USANA. And then you follow up with the closing questions like we've covered many times before in this webinar. So getting right into team recognition. I'd like to recognize our new clients that joined our Team DSI this past week. First, I'd like to welcome Cheryl Weber. She's a new client introduced by Robbins Inc. And she was part of Robin's successful Facebook party and became a client on auto order. And she's definitely looking forward for these products, helping her out with some challenges that she has right now. Also like to welcome Jorge Cortez, new client introduced today by Isaac Zink. And Isaac has been talking with Jorge for quite a long time, and Jorge's ready and is excited to start on his essentials in Biomega. So they're on their way to Vancouver, Washington. So welcome new clients. Also like to welcome new associates. Welcome Cade Rodriguez, a new associate introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. Sorry about that on the last name. So welcome Cade as a new associate on our team. Rank advancements. We were trying to celebrate this last week and had trouble communicating or connecting with Khalid and Barbara. So we actually have them on the phone, and we want to celebrate USANA's newest achievers, Khalid and Barbara Medina. Let's see if I can bring him on the line. Uh-oh, did we lose him? Nope, there he is. All right, Khalid. There you are. Khalid, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, congratulations. And Barbara as well?
Yes.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations on ranking to Achievers. Way to go with your business. Tell us about your journey to Achievers and how does it feel being new Achievers with USANA?
Feels great.
Yeah, I mean, it feels really good just because, I said, at least for me, like, been in USANA like 4 years now,
Hmm.
and I hadn't rank advanced since like when I first started my business, and just kind of been there, not doing really much, and then until lately, I really got focused, and I saw the power of being focused and what it can do for you. So it felt real good to make a good check.
Right. Oh, that's good. And yeah, like you say, achievers, that's a good major milestone with USANA. Reaching that 400, was it a $400 check for you guys with hitting
Yes.
it? Wow, that is awesome. So that's just continue that dedication and commitment that you guys have shown in the past few well months now as you're building your business, and these achievements will continue. That's good. So you guys went and celebrated, right, with your new achiever? What'd you guys do?
We
We
pretty
went out
much,
to a nice dinner, and that was basically it.
that's pretty much it. We like food, so.
Yeah, we like food, so it
We-
was satisfying. It was a great reward.
Oh, that is cool. And again, I'm just, we're all so proud to see you guys as achievers, and just continue the focus and continue growing your business. Anything else you'd like to share with us tonight?
Um, it's just about, I just think like, for me, it's just about keep doing your personal development, even when you know that, even when you know maybe it might not be your time yet and you're just not emotionally ready, because this business is very emotional. Even when
Mhm.
you know you're not emotionally ready and you're not there yet to really get cranking and really get super focused, but just because you know you're not there yet and whatever's going on in your life right now, we're always in different seasons. Just keep working on yourself, keep doing the personal development, because it's going to keep your belief alive and it's going to keep the vision alive in your heart, and that way you won't quit. So I would say that just whatever season you're in, if you're not in a building season or whatever's going on, just keep doing that, because that's going to help you get over that hump and be able to start working and doing the work that you know we should do, because we all know we need to work. We all kind of know what we need to do. It's it's always difficult to actually get ourselves to do it. So just keep doing the personal development, and that's what's gonna help you break through.
Nice, very nice. Thank you. Great words of wisdom, and it takes a lot of activity, any kind of
Yeah.
advancement like this, and you guys did it, man. We're very proud of you. Barbara, any final words for us on your journey?
I think first of all, just go out there and do it. Like, face your fears. It's just like you just go out there and you put a smile on, and you're just like, okay, I don't care if this person thinks I'm lame because I mess up on an approach or whatever. You just do it, and people are gonna, like, some people might judge you, but who cares? And other people, they might respect you for giving it a shot and trying. And then the second thing that I've learned on this journey on to becoming an achiever is find yourself a good mentor. Jared, obviously we have Jared and you guys to mentor us, and y'all do great, but everybody else might not be able to keep in touch with y'all as much. So if they can find a mentor, even if they find them on YouTube, like, there's so many, like, you can keep listening to them. One of my favorite ones too is Danny Johnson. Like, I constantly listen to her. She has a radio show, and she's a good mentor. So I think that just like every athlete needs a coach, us as business owners, we need a mentor. So
Excellent, excellent, great words. Yes, it is nice having someone to mentor you along the way, and multiple people. Sounds like not only Jared, but Danny and a few others that you follow. And look at your success. Congratulations to the both of you.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Want to start some special recognition. Well, here they are again, Khalid and Barbara Medina, and both them and Renee and Megan Martinez were number 35 top associate sponsors in North America last week. So great job there, you two. Also, we have a couple top 25 preferred customer enrollers. Robin Zink was number 8 in the US as far as the preferred customer enroller, and Jade Fochik was the number 14 preferred customer enroller in the US. And something even more exciting than that, here we are, Robin Zink was the number 23 top preferred customer enroller in USANA worldwide. So congratulations, Robin. If you were on the line, I know you had another commitment going on tonight, but way to go. Again, this was based on a very successful Sansei party that she held at her house in Nampa, Idaho. So again, congratulations, Robin, number 23, top preferred customer worldwide. Now, moving on to the WAPnWin. Here we are in week 3 of the WAPnWin, and here's the current standings here. Khalid and Barbara, top of the board with 30 points. Robin Zink close behind with 26. Renee and Megan, 22. Victoria, 16. Isaac, 16. Krista, 11. Amy, 6. Shay, 6. Carmen, 4. Phyllis, 3. And John Everett, 1. So here we are, week 3, and how do you win? Again, it's between March 5th, which is 3 weeks ago, through April 8th. Put together a 52-week binder with copies of the WAP, get 10 points. Rank advance, 5 points. So they Barbara and Khalid, their rank advance got them 8 points, as well as their associates. Send your WAP to Jared every Sunday before midnight, 3 points. Enroll an associate on auto order, 3 points. PC on a 100-point auto order 2, and then a PC on auto order 1. So that's how you accumulate points. And what do you get? Well, first prize is a $100 gift card of your choice. Second prize, $65 gift card of your choice. Third prize, $35 gift card. And but wait, there is more. If you are a winner, if you're in the top 3 and you're attending the USANA National Convention here in Las Vegas, the winnings double. So first prize goes to $200, and so on. So if you're in the top 3 and you make it to Vegas, the prize doubles. So continue to earn your points, continue to enroll, continue your rank advances, and most importantly, continue to fill out your WAP and get that to Jared every Sunday. Because those who are following the WAP, their weekly action plan, are having success. Okay, now on to the week 9 of the Reset Challenge. Wow, this can't believe it's been 9 weeks already. And here we are in the global standings. Wayne Martin is number 8 for the highest weight loss percentage for males for the global. For the highest weight loss global singles, here he is, number 7. Lost 56 pounds. My gosh, 56 pounds in these 9 weeks. Congratulations. And it continues on. Here we are for the North America standings. So the highest total weight loss, that 56 pounds. Yeah, it shows him here, but there's 3 of them tied at 56. So basically, he's tied for 4th place. So congratulations. Continue the great work with where you've gone so far, and we're very proud of you. Keep it going. Very, very proud. So here we are with our 2016 Team DSI Challenge participants, a whole list of people, all focused on losing weight during this time. And while you're participating in the contest, just make sure that you follow all the instructions as far as turning in your weight each week and completing the True Health Assessment. And there's an essay due at the end of the challenge. So Good luck, everyone. Keep the momentum going. With new clients that are enrolled into your businesses, make sure that you recognize them on the team Facebook page, USANA clients page. Basically, you would add them as a member and then do a write-up. Do a write-up on them and let the teams go ahead and welcome them as a client. Same thing for associates. You enter their information. They have to be your Facebook friend. Enter them as a member and then do a write-up. Do a write-up so that we can all recognize the new associates that come into our team. And if they're an associate, also invite them to the Team Hybrid Solutions, because this is an amazing Facebook page where you can get stories. You can search the different, something that you may be looking for on a particular product or something that people are having great success with their vision. You'd search Vision or Vision X, and you'll get a lot of stories. This is where Viola put her story and was contacted by USANA Corporate to be in the last quarterly issue of the USANA magazine. This is where she put her story on Vision X. All right, so now I'm going to go right into the training portion of tonight's webinar. Again, we'll take just a few second break here so I can properly edit it as the training, and then we'll get started. Well, hello all. My name is Randy Crebs. I'm an Executive Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the honor of doing the training for tonight's webinar. And what I want to focus on is basically 10 strategies to supercharge your USANA business. Now, we're all, our story, Viola and I, we have had our successful USANA business for 10 years, over 10 years now. And it's been a journey. And there's always things that we're doing not only to improve ourselves, but to ensure that what we provide to our teams also provides the value to help them drive create and grow their businesses to greater heights. So I want to cover 10 strategies that I picked up from Eric Worre, one of his talks on supercharging your business. But we'll start out, what makes that person successful? Is it something, were they born successful? No, not really. You're not going to be born successful. Were they giving a success pill at an early age? Yeah, maybe they were on USANimals and Biomega Junior, but that's still not going to determine their success, but it's going to help, definitely help with their growth and development. Is it your upline's responsibility to make you successful? No. No, there are a lot of leaders in this industry that don't have the uplines that figure it out. If you do have an upline, and again, this is where we're all very thankful for having an upline leader such as our son, Jared Krebs. He is giving us the tools and directions, but he is not making us successful. Is it the downline? Nope. Downline will not make you successful. So whose responsibility is it then to make you successful? Again, it's you. We're all given the same training. We're all given the same guidance. And you are the common denominator of your success. And what I want to provide here today or tonight in the webinar is those 10 steps that will, 10 strategies to supercharge you towards that success. And the first one I want to talk about is personal growth. We all started as the seed planted in the ground. And we're excited. I think everyone, I call it that 90-day window. You're all excited. You just enjoy the notoriety of being a brand new USANA associate. But then you soon realize that it's going to take some growth to develop yourself into that tree or into that successful person. And you're going to be doing that by being a lifelong learner. We've been with our business over 10 years, and every day we're reading at least 15 to 30 minutes of personal growth to help with our mindset. We're also working on our beliefs. When you first started, someone may have asked you, what are your 4 beliefs? Not only in the industry, not only in the company, the network marketing, but in yourself. You're always working to raise the beliefs to solid 10s on all of that, because your beliefs definitely will set your behavior, and your behavior will give you your results. Posture. Oh my gosh. I mean, we're new, and you start out new and talking with people, and you can see just the growth that a lot of people get with their posture on how they talk to people. Are you looking them in the eye? Are you standing tall? Are is your voice strong? Are you maintaining a great posture while you're discussing USANA with your client or potential prospect? And watch the leaders. I mean, those leaders, they're amazing. I watched Jared with his posture, and when you see Jared talking with people, not only is there great posture, there's friendliness, and he's grown into that. We all have grown into that. So it takes some time, takes some watching those that are experts, and just most of all, doing it. Your posture will grow just by doing it over and over and learning. There's always something that you can learn through books. We have recommended reading from the Fast Track manual. Ask other leaders what they read for personal growth. Whenever I'm in a group of diamonds or major leaders in USANA, I'll always ask that question. What do you read? What's your favorite book that has helped you with your business? And you get some different answers from the different leaders. Watch videos of the great leaders. This is again something that you're going to watch over and over and over. You're going to listen how they talk. You're going to watch their posture, how they carry themselves during their discussion. Watching the videos of the great leaders like John Maxwell, Jared, Jordan Kemper. You just watch them, see what they do, observe what they do, and learn from what they are doing, because they are all very successful. Also, attending events. You want to make sure that you're attending all events that you can get to, especially the major events, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Local events. If there's not local events, start providing them in your area. Who do you hang out with? Your personal growth is determined definitely who you hang out with. You're going to pretty well be the same as the 5 people that you hang out with. And if not you, notice someone else that how do they grow? How do they learn? Basically, with whom they hang out with. If you want to be successful, hang out with a lot of successful people. Budget. Oh my gosh, have a personal growth for budget. Create that personal budget. What are you willing to invest in yourself? This reminds me of Danny Johnson. We talked about, or Barbara talked about Danny Johnson. Here is a lady that always said, if you ever want to get 100% return on the money of your investment, invest in personal growth. And she's totally correct. It's 100% or more. We've spent quite a bit on personal growth, and yes, it definitely gives you a return on investment. Network marketing skills. Continue to develop those network marketing skills. The top earners focus on ensuring themselves and their organizations are trained in the 7 fundamental skills of network marketing, right out of the GoPro book. Finding prospects, number 1. Inviting, presenting, follow-up, closing, duplication, promoting events. Again, these 7 are all outlined in the fast track manual that the team DSI has put together. They're also outlined in detail in the GoPro book. So again, if you look at that, rate yourself basically on those 7. How are you at finding prospects, inviting, presenting, following up, closing, duplicating, promoting events? How do you rate yourself on those from a scale of 1 to 10? And then think on who's on your team. How are they doing with those 7 skills? So once you know those numbers, focus on what it takes to bring your numbers up to 10, and then focus on helping your team get their numbers up, because you will succeed as a team. Product use. Number 3 strategy is product use. Be passionate. Be a passionate ambassador of your USANA products. Use in public whenever possible, and then have stories. Yeah, this reminds me back in my aerospace days. We've been in for quite a while, but I had a blender that I kept in my office, and every once or twice a day I would be making a shake with my noisy blender with ice, and people would say, "What are you drinking?" "Well, I want to try some." Yeah, got a lot of preferred customers just on being a passionate ambassador of the products. Or if you're talking with people and they have joint pains, stories. Use the stories. So use the products in public whenever possible, and then always have the stories available, and the stories that you can find definitely on Hybrid Solution. Time management. Wow, another key to strategy that you need for supercharging yourself. Treat your USANA business like a job. I can't emphasize that anymore. I mean, people start a USANA business and just think that it's going to grow on its own, maybe only spend very minimal time to do it. What they soon realize is sometimes it's going to take a few more hours each day to get the business to where you want it to be. What if you worked your business 8 hours a day like you do your job? Imagine the results that would come out of that. Basically treat your USANA business like a job until it pays you like a business. That's the residual income. It definitely turns exponential. And then set your hours that you're going to be working on your weekly basis. And again, be realistic with that. Fill out your weekly action plan with those realistic hours, and then stick to them. If Mondays are pretty well set for the webinar, that's not going to be the time that you're building your business. But you may have time after or before. Make sure that that's part of your WAP and stick to those times. Most importantly, protect your time. Top leaders fiercely protect their time. And that definitely reminds me of Viola. She has said over and over, I cannot get my time back. I know that my time is my most precious resource. And she definitely fiercely protects her time. And you're going to get bombarded with a lot of requests and a lot of things going on. Figure out what you can and can't do and say no. I'm definitely a person that has a hard time saying no, but I also know that I cannot do it all. So there will be times I say it no, protect our time, and definitely stick to the time management as outlined in the WAP. Be consistent. Consistency is the key to anything successful. If you're consistent with your business on the hours that you put in, you're consistently building, you will definitely get there. And we're doing that through our consistent use of our daily method of operation. We have those 4 steps of visualization using the products, and then definitely putting 2 new people on the list and contacting them every day. It's have a consistent plan, have a consistent action, and consistently review how well you're doing. That, I think, is very key. It's always great to have the plan and action, but the review of what you've done for that week is going to kind of give you a direction of, do I need to make slight tweaks to what I'm doing to ensure that I'm doing the consistency, but also getting the action that I want to have, and stick to it. Just continue to follow your DMO, and day after day, some of the best leaders even have weekly, daily, or weekly methods of operations, annual. Eric Worre talked about some having annual methods of operations. So for us right now, we're pretty well sticking to a daily. Basically plan out your day, whether it's the personal development, use of the products, sharing the products, or adding other people to your list. Next is duplication. Top earners simplify and create duplicatable tools and systems. And also the top earners fight complexity. Now, you've seen our growth of our fast track manual, and I want to, say that as a team, the 4 of us have done an amazing job putting together a fast track manual that is simple, duplicatable, not complex at all. It has what you need to supercharge yourself and your business. So again, make sure that your team also carries this duplication forward to those that they enroll into the business. So duplication all the way down is definitely key for everyone's success. Events, number 7. Meetings, events make money. There's no doubt about it. USANA meetings and events make money. The international convention is the most important event that you'll hear Jared talk about in every webinar that he covers. The USANA International Convention is the most important event to attend for your business, and all roads lead to the annual convention, definitely. And all leaders definitely go from event to event to event to event. We're look at our calendar that we put forward every year. We're going to the Big 4. They're already planned in, and we'll attend the major events at corporate. We'll attend major events throughout the U.S. And you want a secret on how to make more money with USANA? I'll tell you that secret. Get your teams to events. Now, my story on that is this last year's international convention, we had 19 of our team, Viola's and our team, at the international convention. And because of that, our check was the biggest check we have ever received in USANA, just based on that. Everyone's there, they're excited, they're learning, they're buying at the store, and they carry that excitement forward. So, that secret on how to make more money, promote, and get your teams to the events. Communication strategies. I mean, we have so many communication strategies nowadays that, email, social media, if it's used for good communication. Don't use social media just to stay on Facebook for hours and hours and hours just to find out what the neighbor had for dinner. Not the real reason to help supercharge yourself. We got phone calls, text, 3-way calls, webinars, all outlined in the fast track manual. And again, these webinars, they're recorded. So here's another strategy is you can get on the Facebook sites, the Team DSI Facebook site, and all these webinars are recorded. You can go back and catch up on the trainings. The organizations that are the most connected, like what we're doing through all of these webinars, wins. Keep yourself, your teams in constant communication, whether it's promotion, talking about the next events, helping them with their business. Always continue to keep that communication channel with your team, upline or downline. I think Jared and Viola and we talk every day, probably almost every day. Maybe our day of rest, no, but we're always in constant communication. Map your year. Map out your dream year. Map out your USANA dream year. Get that calendar. Figure out for what the events calendars are, and then plan out the next year or 18 months of the major events. If you look at our calendar that's in our house, we have the suite retreats on the calendar, we have the national, we have the Las Vegas, national in Las Vegas, international convention in Salt Lake City, and the GoPro. That's already set. Those times are in our calendar, and we're planning on going. And some leaders even go out 18 months if they can. So yeah, we're looking at the Suite Retreat 2017. It's already on the calendar. Get that events calendar and then plan it for yourself, and then get your team registered for the events. And how do we do that? Promote. Just don't send them an email. Give them a call. Let them know that this event's coming up, and help them see the vision of getting registered for those major events. Hold contests. If you have any contests or anything going on in your area, get your team also registered for those contests, and invite clients as well to any contests or events that are going on in your area. Campaigns. And Jared is an expert at this. I definitely tip my hat to him as far as, looking at what the top leaders do to create and promote campaigns in their organization. If you think about it, we're right now in the middle of the WAPnWin. Jared has said this is what we need to do to help, not only help our teams, but to help promote Las Vegas and make the incentive that, if you are in the top of this particular campaign and you go to Las Vegas, it doubles, the price doubles. So you can have product campaigns, you can hold recruiting campaigns, home meeting campaigns. How many of your team? Now this is something, Jared is good at holding, but now you as a leader, and there's a lot of you on this call that have teams, go ahead and hold these different campaigns with your own team and see how it goes. Even from the health and freedom campaigns or Sansei campaigns, hold them and watch your business grow as well. So again, we are all leaders of teams. You may be brand new into the business and just getting started and have a few clients in your business already, but you are still a leader of that client. It's your responsibility to help that client and or associate grow their business as well. And we continue to provide, we as the Team DSI continue to provide the simplified systems, tools, hold these webinars, the Facebook pages. But, there's one thing that you as a leader must work on. And what do you think, and as a leader, what you need to work on is the easiest And at the same time, the hardest thing you must continue to work on and develop, and that is yourself. Sometimes it's real easy as a leader to go into management mode. It's real easy as a leader to coast and say, oh, I don't really need to do anything today. But you got to remember, if that's sometimes your attitude where I can just sit back and not do anything, or do very little, there's people watching you, and that people is your team. Your team will do or seem to do whatever you do. So again, take all these 10 steps and make sure that if you need to, watch this recording again to get all 10 steps. Jot down the highlights that you need to work on yourself, and then continue to develop those that are part of your team as well. So again, I'd like to thank you for attending the training portion of tonight's webinar, and look forward to having and seeing you all at any of the next events that USANA is holding throughout the country. Have a good night. Okay, talking about promoting. So again, if you got your calendar, pull it out, and if you have a calendar, hopefully these dates are already filled in. We got 3 big events coming up in 2016: Las Vegas in April, Salt Lake City in August, and back in Las Vegas in December. The Las Vegas in April is the U.S. National Celebration and Awards Gala Dinner. It's going to be held at the Green Valley Ranch Resort and Spa. It's Friday, April 15th and Saturday, April 16th. The general session starts at 9 a.m. on the 15th, Friday the 15th. We have a little break. We go to a gala right after. The pre-gala reception starts at 6:30, and then the awards gala and dinner starts at 7:15. So it's going to be a full night of all kinds of fun. Come celebrate with us. Here we are last year. We're watching Executive Ruby directors Jared and Crystal Krebs walk the stage as Executive Rubies. So that was a lot of fun, and it is. Get dressed up. The food is amazing, just excellent, and they even had food for Viola. They brought out a gluten-free menu for her, and instead of the chocolate mousse, they brought her a nice fruit bowl as her dessert. So very accommodating. Saturday session goes from 9 to 5 p.m. Again, pretty well all day. And then after that, we'll, as a team, go hit the strip. So if you're flying in, make sure you fly in on Thursday to be ready for the event Friday and Saturday, and then fly out Sunday. Fly back home Sunday all energized and ready to just hit the ground running. 2-day event is $90, and the awards gala is $49. So if you're planning to go to this, make sure you register for the 2-day event online on the hub, and get a hold of either Jared or ourselves, Viola and Randy, as far as the award gala dinner, because it's $55 on the hub, but we're bought a table of 10 that brought the price down to $49. We're in Las Vegas, again, the Green Valley Ranch and Casino right by the airport. And to stay on site, it's $150 a night. Get the number to the Green Valley Ranch is there on the screen, and tell them that you have a coupon code of GCI USAN. The next event, the biggest event for 2016, of course, is the International Convention right here in Salt Lake City, Utah, Wednesday the 24th through Saturday the 27th. 4 phenomenal days of just being energized with your business. Again, fly in on a Tuesday, fly out on a Sunday, but this is definitely the most important event of the USANA year. You'll hear us continue to promote this weekly. Those that are already registered convention, we got quite a few people already registered convention, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun and a lot of excitement. Las Vegas is the last event in December. It's the 7th annual GoPro, December 4th through the 15th, or December 1st through the 4th of 2016. And we already have people registered to go to that. So if you'd like to get to that, we could still, I think tickets are around $400 or $450 for this event, but another powerful event. Come learn from some very powerful people. You see there's Sir Richard Branson, Tony Robbins will be on stage at this GoPro event. Sweet Retreat, February 2nd through the 4th, 2017. It's going to be back at the Hyatt. This is a women's only retreat, so the successful women's empowering. Definitely put that on your calendar for 2017. Viola and Crystal bought a table of 10. I think they only have a couple spots left. After that, the price goes up. Actually, the price has already gone up to $850 for a table of 10, $95 for a single. So if you'd like to go, get a hold of either Viola or Crystal at their phone numbers, or give them a Facebook message. An incentive bonus trip for 2016 that you can win, completely paid for by USANA or partially by USANA, or you can pay your own way and just join the USANA family on a vacation, is in Costa Rica. November 16th through the 20th at the Costa Rica Westin Golf Resort and Spa. And wow, here it is. November in Salt Lake City is it starting to snow. November in Costa Rica looks awesome. So here's some pictures of the resort that we will all be staying at. And we can go shoot a round of golf. Just an amazing, wonderful time with all of the USANA friends and family and your team. So again, that's success on the beach. If you haven't already, opt in on your USANA account. The dates are Wednesday in November. And how exactly can you win this particular trip? Basically, watch this YouTube video. http://CostaRica.teamdsi.info. That will give you all the ways to learn how to win this particular trip. Upcoming events for Texas, we have Saturday, March 26th is a mixer at the Country Hollow Clubhouse. This is going to be a fun mixer to bring you and your teams to. Get a hold of Jared. That's his number there, the 210-860-9001. Also, there's a War on Debt party in San Antonio, also on March 26th at the same Country Hollow Clubhouse. So looking at that runs from 3 to 5. The one before runs from 1 to 3. So spend your day learning about USANA, bring your guests to this mixer, and then carry on into, how to get out of debt. Listen to the expert on how to basically what you need to do to get out of debt. And I can honestly say debt-free is the way to be. Utah Associates, again, Health and Freedom Thursday will be going on through the month of March, every Thursday at the USANA home office. We also have come on, computer. I've locked up a little bit. We also have on Saturday, April 2nd, I think is the day, we have a associates only training that goes from 9:30 to noon. And with that training, we after the training is over, then we'll go and have a barbecue out in volleyball. Brian Douglas will be hosting that training. And following that, we'll have a barbecue. Basically, bring your own food that you want to grill. And then we will have the barbecue, and there we go. If I can get back to it. Sorry, folks. It's locking up on me a little bit. We'll have the barbecue and volleyball after the training. So training's 9:30 to noon at the USANA home office in Salt Lake, followed by a barbecue and volleyball. If you need Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, again, you can get those CDs at either www.laddmcnamara.com or get a hold of Jared or ourselves, where we can save you a few dollars on those. We buy them by the 100, and we can save you, I think it's $2.57 per CD. And with that, since I'm totally locked up, Jared, can you, oh my gosh, one more. Gotta love technology. Jared, can you unmute yourself? Are you there, Jared? Jared? Okay, cannot unmute himself. But that pretty well ends the webinar. We're a few minutes early. Sorry, I cannot open up the line at all for questions. I hope you enjoyed the webinar as well as the training. We look forward to, if you have any questions on tonight's webinar, shoot me a note on Facebook, PM me on Facebook, and I'll make sure that I do answer any questions that you may have. And, oh my gosh, here we go. Finally unlocked itself. Wow. Jared, can you get yourself to a point where you can talk, or he's still locked up as well? Looks like that was a problem with the system itself, any meeting system. So if you can still hear me, I love you all. Have a great USANA-ful week. Enjoy, get out there and continue to share your passion of USANA. And we look forward to hearing about your success next week. Good night, everyone.